Hey guys, what's up? It's Bobby with Gilk Sports Cards. Hope you are having a fantastic day. Just doing a quick little video, a little chit chat about the current market and my advice to you. Now, before I get into this, if you are a collector of cards that you just want an amazing PC of, as many of the great players, currently, playing, any sport, and just want it to, to have in your collection, obviously with the hopes that it goes up, but that's not really the most important, aspect of it. You just love collecting cards, not really into selling them or, the financial aspect of it. You could kind of love for you to listen to the video, but this really isn't for you. This is for the guy or the gal that is, either an absolute flipper that loves just to buy and sell cards, or maybe someone like me that does sell a lot of cards, but for me at least, all that money stays in the hobby to basically buy PC cards for my collection. So if that's the case, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm sure you've heard videos about this already, but please sell your football cards now. Please. The only maybe a couple players, and it's okay if, it's okay to have fun still. So if there's a player that you just think is going to go off, maybe sell some of his cards and, keep a couple just for the fun of it, just so you have someone to root for. But this is kind of, at least in my current collection, the only example of players that I haven't sold yet. The Russell Wilson card I've had for a long time, guys. And I just made the decision, even though he'll probably be in the Hall of Fame and all that, I just don't think that card is going to be, doubled when he retires or anything. Like, he's just not, unfortunately for him, he's not a well-liked quarterback. So I'm not going to miss not having Russell Wilson rookie card in my collection. But the reason I haven't sold these yet is because Pittsburgh hasn't made the decision on who's going to be the starting quarterback. As soon as that happens, this card, if it ends up being Russell, that one's gone for sure. I have a lot more, I guess, I'm hoping for Justin Fields, because this is just a very small example. I have a huge collection of Justin Fields cards. Being a Chicago Bears fan, I collected him for a couple years. So yeah, I just use me as an example, guys. Last year, I don't have the card in front of me, but again, I thought last year Justin Fields was going to really turn the corner and be one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. And during the summer, I invested a big number, guys. It was the biggest investment of a card I've ever done before. It was close to $1,200, and I bought a PSA 10 Prism, I think it was red, out of 199 autograph of him. And I remember, guys, like 2 weeks a week before the season start, I had like $1,400 to $1,500 offers on that card, because I put it up on eBay just to see what people were thinking. and I decided not to do it. I said, this is my guy, I'm keeping him into the season. And well, he got hurt, didn't play that great, and I think that card is maybe worth $600 now, maybe $500. So I took a huge chance and I lost, and it will never get to 1,100 again. Even if he's the starting quarterback on Pittsburgh, it might go up 100 or 2 at the most, and he would have to absolutely play out of his mind for it to get back to 1,100, which sadly, that's not my expectation. So if you look at the quarterback market last year, guys, and you might not remember this, every single quarterback that we talk about in sports cards, the Burrows, the Herberts, the Mahomes, like everybody was down the first half of the season last year. The only quarterback up was Tua. Tua started off hot. He was throwing a bunch to Tyreek Hill. They had a great start of the season. He was literally the only quarterback, sports cards wise, that cards were up. So the season starts in less than 2 weeks. I can tell you that you can buy the cards back right now, and there's probably going to be one guy, maybe two, like, that's going to start off absolutely on fire, but odds are, guys, the majority of your football cards are about to go down. So my advice to you is to sell those cards. Not just quarterbacks too. If you have some running backs, receivers, this is the time. So just wanted to have a little chit chat about the football card market. It's been heating up a little bit. Like for me, I see the two big ones, in my opinion, are CJ Stroud, and love CJ Stroud. I think he's great. But he has so much hype already. Like, for his cards to go up, he would have to, the team would have to be like 5-0 or 5-1, and he has to be just absolutely amazing, like Tom Brady-esque, with how many touchdowns and plays he's making. And I think the other one is Jordan Love. His cards are so high right now, and he did look fantastic the last fourth of the year, but I'm a Bears fan, so I watched a lot of him in the first half, and he was actually terrible. He played good against the Bears the first week 1, and then from then on, he was actually terrible until, the second half of the season, which he totally, hey, got to credit the guy. He reversed it, and he was amazing. But everyone's putting him as the next Aaron Rodgers and this and that, and obviously, I'm hoping not as a Chicago fan, and he looked really good. But his cards, again, are so hyped up, and Green Bay is so hyped up. I can't see that card going up, and they don't have an easy schedule. So anyway, that's just my advice to you guys. Let me know in the comments if you're selling your football cards. Like I said, I have sold every one of mine. I have one CJ Stroud left, which I had on as a buy it now on eBay. I'm going to auction it off, and it's going to end on Sunday that he plays his first game, hoping that he plays well. I have a couple Nico Collins wide receiver cards that I'm going to do the same thing, auction it off, since I didn't sell them, and just get what I get, because I don't want to go in the season with them. And then I just have a couple PC cards with like DJ Moore, Cole Kmet, which obviously I have no problem keeping. I have them kind of high on eBay, but if someone wants to pay high, it's fine, but it's fine if I keep them. And then I got to figure out these. So that's it, guys. Have a great day. Buy basketball. That's what I'm doing. I'm buying a bunch of basketball, besides Wembanyama, which are pretty high. People are kind of not really thinking or talking a whole lot about basketball right now, so it's a good time to buy that. And if there's any sneaky teams that are going to make the playoffs, or any players you have a gut feeling that's going to do good in the playoffs for baseball, it's a great time to buy guys like that. Just kind of remember, like Adolis Garcia last year. Started off hot in the playoffs. His cards went absolutely nuclear. You have to be lucky in guessing, obviously, what player, is going to do well. But even if you have a few teams you think they're going to do well and go through the series, the players on that team will probably go up. So it's a good time to kind of start thinking about football or baseball as well, guys. So that's it for today. Appreciate you guys listening. Subscribe if you haven't. Trying to get this channel up to 2,000, hopefully in the next 6 months. That'd be amazing. I appreciate all of you. Got a great community. Love everyone that leaves comments. I really do appreciate it. And we'll see you on a video tomorrow, guys. Peace.